Alrighty. So, welcome everybody. Today we're going to be talking about our ticket sales. Just went active as of today and give you the 411 on things that are staying the same, things that are changing. Uh, my name is Stephanie. I am the event director for miCHILIgan this year. I kind of handle the overarching goings on and help out our core team. One of my hats is also as the raffle coordinator. So any raffle questions, y'all can always direct to me. What we're going to do today, we have John with us. He's going to be fielding. Hi, John. Questions, we kind of have some we want to make sure we cover. So definitely shoot off any questions that you have. So let's get into it. Let's first talk about what our raffle is. It is our primary fundraiser for miCHILIgan. So we raise money for the Chief Noonday chapter of the North Country Trail. If you don't know what the North Country Trail is, it is I think it's 4,600 mile trail that goes from the Dakotas up to New England. The Chief Noonday chapter takes care of the lower Michigan part of that trail, and we donate all of our proceeds to that. Last year, we were able to donate $1,400, which was double our year prior to. So we had a big turnout for our deck-a-hang. It was a lot of fun, a lot of prizes being won, and everybody seemed to be smiling after that. John, I know you got some questions lined up. Why don't we go through some questions and kick it off that way? We'll dig into this a little bit.
Before we get into some of the deeper discussions, what all does the raffle do for us?
So the raffle is how we pay for our site fees, the food, wood, all of our expenses that we need to do, and then, like I said, it goes back to everything that's not budgeted for the next year goes to Chief Noonday. So that is our primary purpose, and this is another way to bring this really nice gear to the people in Michigan and that are visiting Michigan.
Why the Chief Noonday chapter?
We really appreciate what they do for the NCT, and we just like to take this time to give back to them. We need to talk about how they can win and how they can enter and get all this good gear.
Yeah, so do we want to talk about getting the tickets or prizes first?
Oh yeah. Oh well, y'all might want to know the prizes. So UGQ always donates. We have Hang Tight, Majestic Hammock, Mr. Mox, Wandering Goat, Amok, Dream Hammock, Yobo Gear, War Bonnet, Wahala, Bill Townsend, The Ultimate Hang, Haven Tents. They've all donated, as well as Hanging Around Michigan, which is a local organization. This year, we have a lot of the same vendors. So some of the vendors, a lot of them are actually coming this year or saying they're coming this year. So we won't know until they get here exactly what it is. Last year we had somebody, let's say we had Yobo donated a Turtlebug chair. Hammock Gear donated like a whole set, hammock, quilts, and then Majestic Hammock donated a hammock too. Another really cool and unique that you would not get anywhere else, UGQ made that Quillo, that miCHILIgan specific Quillo. I don't remember who won it. If you won anything at miCHILIgan last year, put it in the comments. I'd love to remember who won what and reminisce on all that kind of cool stuff. What else we got here in regards to prizes? Wait for
Any that we want to announce yet, or do we want to wait on those?
I can announce a couple. I have a so Amok has already sent us their tarp this year. So I actually have that kind of right behind me. Um, Dream Hammock is sending their hammock they sent last year, and Yobo Gear is going to be there. I believe they're going to be donating a stand as well. But as of right now, we have Amok's in, which is really cool. Right now on our website, you'll see who we had donate last year, and as we get the ones confirmed in for this year, we'll put it right here on our website. So yeah, we'll be adding more prizes on. I'm hoping to hear back for some more vendors within the next week. So keep an eye out for those announcements.
So what's it take to get all the great donations?
A lot of emails and a lot of the vendors that we working with, we actually met at HangCon. You meet one vendor and then they introduce you to another and they introduce you to another and they hear about miCHILIgan and how we're raising money and they want to help out. And then it just becomes back and forth emails for 6 months. Not really that long, but just back and forth emails.
Yep. So with that, do we want to go into how people can get their tickets?
Yes. Buying our tickets, because y'all want to get them, obviously. So if you go to our website, which miCHILIgan.com, at the very top you'll see where it says raffle tickets now available. Click learn more. All the information about the tickets is on here. We'll go over in a second, but you just click on the big picture and it will send you to our checkout. Essentially, the raffle tickets are 5 for $20, and you would buy them in bundles of 5. So obviously you can do the math if you want $100 worth. Do the math on that. And once you click to checkout, and we'll touch on this one more time because this is very important. If your name on the order does not match the name on your registration, we need you to put here what your name on your registration is. If it's different, because we really need those to match up, and I'll explain why when we talk about getting your tickets. But once you check out, you'll get a confirmation email from Square saying we've gotten your order and your tickets will be available for you when we talk about picking up. You can buy as many bundles as you want. There is no limit to those. If you have any problems with checkout, immediately email me. I usually keep my emails on me running all the time, and I'll help navigate whatever's going on. So there is Google Pay. There is also Apple Pay. My personal thing just set up with Google Pay. You have Cash App, your regular credit card, and then what they call Afterpay. When you get to the hang, it's all cash only. We're not bringing cards and trying to fight the internet. It's very moody.
So once people buy their tickets, how do they get them?
You will get them whenever you arrive at miCHILIgan. So when you get there, you will check in at the front table. You'll get your name tag and whatever information you need for the chili cook-off or any other events you're participating in, as well as your raffle tickets. The raffle ticket sales during the hang will only happen right before the raffle. So if you plan on buying your raffle tickets when you get there, you're going to buy them right before the raffle. Makes it easier on us. You want to talk about how the actual drawing is going to work? Normally with our raffle sales prior to last year, we did the big roll of tickets that you tear off individual ones and put all that in together. Last year we switched over to these. Instead of having all individual numbers in your bundles of 5, you'll have your number. If you hear the same number called several times, it's most likely because of this whole system. That did confuse people a little bit, so don't be confused this year. You may hear the same number called several times. Going into that, what we meant to do last year, and I lost the items for this, but we were going to do individual boxes for our raffle items. So you're going to see these boxes similar to this next to each item on the small table. So if you don't know, we have our raffle split into a small table and large table based on the value of it. So on the small table, we'll have these boxes next to each individual item, and whatever items you're wanting, you put your tickets in there for that. And so we draw from each one of those. Once we draw for each item, we'll put it all into a bigger bag. Once all of that has gone through, then we'll draw for the larger items from the whole. This way you have a chance of getting something you really want. So that's how it's going to be different. We're hoping this is going to work out this year. Meant to do it last year, did contribute to a lot of the confusions that people were having, but as long as I remember to bring them this year.
You can put more of your tickets towards if you want a certain item off the small table instead of it as random.
I will say during the drawing, you have to be present for it, we're not going to hold it and send it somewhere. If we call your name, we'll call it 3 times. If you don't respond, we're moving on to the next person. That's just to keep everything moving quickly. So, must be present to win. If you purchase tickets and you don't show up, those tickets would be considered as a straight donation to NCTA at that point. So make sure you show up to get your tickets and claim some prizes. If you win something, you can only win one thing from the large table. The small table, you can win as much as your name gets drawn. Large table, only.
Can someone register after buying tickets?
We prefer you to register prior to, because what's the point in buying tickets if you're not coming to the hang? Unless you just want to donate, we appreciate the donation, but we do prefer you to register prior to so I can have it lined up. It's just you have to be registered by the time that online sales close, and that would be September 25th. So just make sure you're registered by then. There was one thing that I'll go on record saying, that if on the big table, you and your spouse or the adults in your party can each win something. It's not one win per party. So if you win something and your significant other wins something, that's fine. There was, again, some confusion with that last year. And I'll say, if you have any problems, such as you put the wrong name, wrong information, either on registration or your order, email me. I'll get you taken care of, but I need to know.
So one question is, for those that have kids that come along, are they able to win any prizes, or?
They can help the adult pick out prizes. They cannot purchase raffle tickets. Alright, so final reminders. Ticket sales will close at midnight on September 25th. If you do not purchase your tickets by then, you will have to wait till the hang, so right for the raffle, to purchase your tickets. You buy them on our website, miCHILIgan.com. Follow the link on the top of the page. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us here on Discord. We're really trying to get this Discord up and running. John has done a lot of work to have us this really cool Discord server, so we really want to use it some more. I definitely want to thank all of our people who have donated in the past, that plan on donating in the future. They're donating this year. We couldn't do this without you. There's no way we wouldn't be able to afford miCHILIgan if we didn't have donors and helping us with this. All right, so we are going to have another video, Q&A style like this, when it comes to meals. So want y'all to keep an eye out for that, because you may have noticed on our registration there's nothing about the chili cook-off, and we're still having a chili cook-off. It's still happening. There's just several changes that are being made due to feedback we've gotten and things that people loved, and like little tweaks that we want to do, and one of them is doing some work on the chili cook-off. So definitely keep an eye out for when we do the Q&A for that. We may have another one right before with the parking changes and like odds and ends admin work that needs to be addressed right before the hang. So we definitely have 2 more coming out. But if that is all the questions we had, thank you, John, for setting all this up and watching everything so I don't have to worry about it. Well, I will see you guys in October, or see you at the next live stream.